name is Samarjit. I am from India. I am from the company that is Xelelabs. So my job is to giving a security solutions and consultant for the few big ISPs in India and globally. Today my topic is the hidden risks of spam and that is called IP blocklisting, or you can call it as a IP blacklisting. So today I'll give you an idea about that. What is IP blocklisting? Can you go for another presentation? Next page. Please go to next page. Hello. So why IP blocklists happen and how banks and government use this data and step to prevent or resolve blocklist issues. This is my topic. So I will give an idea about that. So next slide. First, I tell you the what is the reason behind the IP block listing, and so these are the reasons. The first is that is the bad reputations in the trade database. Second is the phishing attack, bottleneck activities there, spam email sending, and the poor email server configurations, and malware and the virus infection is there. And brute force attack is new now, is a attack from the incoming network from the internet to the customer. And DDoS attack is one of the reasons, that is outbound DDoS attack is one of the reason for that one. Hosting illegal content and excessive failed login attempts. Next slide. So how this spam effect on the telecom and ISPs? So their customers are facing the issues when their IPs are blacklisted in RBLs. So their customer are not able to open few mobile apps. Apps are blocked, and the huge problem with the email delivery issues is a big problem. And that is customer complaint that website is not opening, and they are not able to go, no able to open banking portals. High risk of cyber attack is there, and banking portal restrictions and web traffic. The WDI does inform you that many websites are not opening if IPs are blacklisted, and this is increase the support cost. Please go to next slide. So brute force attack is one of the reason for this one. Brute force attack, uh, I have seen that few last 8 to 9 months before, the brute force attack, that is port number 21, 22, 23. So is one of the big out of the big reason of IP blacklisting, also blacklisting. And due to the brute force attack, there is a network congestion is there. So because the now first you think about who is the people attacking brute force attack to steal the cryptocurrency account. This is the reason that is attack. Okay, repeated attack is there. So and so compromise user account, data breaches, and higher security, cyber security costs is there, customer complaints, and service downtime, and consume internet bandwidth. So this is the point if a brute force attack affect the ISPs and telecom network. Please go to next slide. Role of RBL. Now what is who's the RBLs? RBLs are the non-profitable organizations. They monitoring the every spam generated worldwide. So there are more than 50 RBLs. So you know few RBLs, so there famous RBLs are there. So Spam House is no, Rabarakuda is there, UC Protect, and so Red PTR. Those are the popular RBLs, but there are many RBLs are there worldwide. They are monitoring and they are maintaining the spam generated from the network. So what is the role? Role is the blacklisting database. They to maintain a blacklisting database and maintain the network security, email filtering on the traffic behavior, and reputed. They also manage the reputation management of the IPs, DDoS and botnet protections. That is, we have to maintain the that is of the list of that one, the database. Automated blacklisting or delisting is there with the few RBLs like UC Protect. So can go to the next slide. So how does the IPs are blacklisted by the RBL, real-time blacklist list? IPs are added to RBL blacklist when they are observed sending spam, malicious traffic, or violating the network policies. The network policies may be different for different countries, and these lists are then shared with mail servers and security system to block or filter risky IPs. Please go to next slide. Next slide. Why banks and government block block these IPs? So when the bank they develop their portal, so there is the level one security is there. First, there is many layers of security. Few of them the maintaining level 4, level 7, level 10. Few of them level 15. So there is a few level of security is there. The level 1, level 2. First, they have to block those IPs which are listed, blacklisted, and they get this information from the RBS. Bank and governments block blacklisted IPs to protect money, account, data, and system from hackers and fraud and cyber attack. To enforce country-based access rules is one of the reasons, and to protect citizen data and financial records, to stay compliant with the security regulations, to stop repeated suspicious behavior. Please go to next slide. So banks and government get this blacklist data uh, of the IPs from these sources. There are many sources that I have to explain a few of them. So that is a global blacklist databases there from Spamhaus, Barracuda, UC Protect, and SOPs. So those are there's a major RBLs. And this list detects spam, malware, botnet, DDoS source, and hacking activities and internal security logs. Many countries, government, they're maintaining their own logs. So bank also maintaining their own logs. Banks and government systems generated their own database that is based on failed login attempts, fraudulent transactions, and suspicious account access. Please go to the next slide. Next slide. So this I gave an idea about that. These are the list of RBLs. You see that. So there are major RBLs are there. So here, so the country-based specific RBL is also there. So if you see, go to Chile and you go to Brazil, you go to any China and Korea, so Russia, they have their own RBLs is there, and a few RBLs are there. Those are means private RBLs from the security companies. Can you go to the next slide? So here there's the black scatter and forgery list. So the RBLs, many RBLs are there, and their job is different. So their monitoring pattern is different. So here, if you see the commercial enterprises RBLs, you know everyone knows about Cisco and Proofpoint, Symantec, McAfee, CloudMark, FortiGuard, for 40 Net FortiGuard we call it as 10 Micro. So those are Sophos and these are commercial enterprises RBLs. Those I told you more than 50 RBLs are there. They are maintaining the spam generated in your network. So please go to the next slide. So this is main important that how ISPs and telecom they avoid this blacklisting. So here, so when you're talking with now, what happened before 9 months before, people only talking about 425. So I went talk with many security guys, many from ISPs. Actually, they only know that 425 is the reason for IP blacklisting. Yes, this is the reason for IP blacklisting, but so now the RBLs are addressing many ports. Before 9 months before, they're not addressing these ports. So 587 and 465 and 2525. So they're addressing this port also, which is uh, the spam. So normally what happens? Maybe the spam generated from these ports, but RBOs are not addressing. These are the reason people are not aware about. Okay, so we have to filter these ports and take care of these ports, and we have to maintain a proper reverse PTR DNS records. Also, the protect network from brute force attack. So there are many port brute force attack is that is port 21, that is for FTP port 22, that is SSS port, and telnet port is there. So there is many ports, that is port 53, port 123, 2323. Those are also responsible for the spam generated into the network. And so I have seen that there is one of the reason of outbound DDoS increasing very high in worldwide. So this is the reason that IP are getting blacklisted. So now my question is that who are those people? Is a customer they generating the spam? From my side, is no, it's not a customer. Customers are not aware about it that their laptop and the computer and their mobile is generating the spam because this is all Maxian is a CNC command and control. The command and control generated the spam means a single IPs is generating. It's not possible that they're generating maybe 10,000 TPS. It's not possible. So those are means CNC malware is there, and why it's happening because people download free software, crack version of 365, crack version of antivirus. They download free software from the internet. This is the reason this happening. They're getting free malware with them, and customer are not aware that the spam is generated from the network. So thank you for that. Thank you. And if you have any question is there, you can please ask any questions regarding that. Thank you very much. Can you go to the next slide? Can you please? Hi. Hello. So this is my phone number, WhatsApp number. If any query is there, and just WhatsApp me and you mail me. If you have any doubts, if you want to know more about these things, so you can get in touch with me. And if any question is there, please ask me. I'm ready to answer that. Thank you very much.
Couple of
It's
questions
not
for.
audible.
Can you hear me?
Yes, audible. Yeah.
Okay. So saying thanks and informing the audience we have time for a couple of questions. So any questions for both Shehu, who spoke about cybersecurity, some enforcing stuff like ROV, and also for Samarjit, who spoke about anti-spam approaches in terms of blocking email ports and so on. If you have any question, just walk to the mic. Any questions for Shehu or Samarjit? Maybe as the audience prepares their own questions, I have one question for you, Samarjit. So from your viewpoint, is there an issue of misconfigured mail servers? So you've spoken of command and control where bots have taken control of compromised machines and use those to send spam. Are you also seeing issues of spam that emerge from misconfigured mail servers? So for example, a mail server that was set up several years ago and is not being updated. Are you seeing any issues like that?
Maybe the reason there's a main reason of that one. Maybe your mail server is not properly configured. So maybe this is one of the reason. There are many reasons is there. Mail server is not properly routed properly. Then maybe the reason of that. And regarding the CNC, I already informed you that this is a major CNC is the major problem now because Their laptops now, customers' laptops are and mobiles and desktops are compromised. People are not aware about it that the spam that is generated from their laptops, and they're not aware about it. And this is the reason of we have seen that for last 6 months, more than that, DDoS outbound DDoS attack is also increasing very too much. DDoS attack. I'm not talking inbound. Onbound DDoS is one of the reasons for this spam also.
Questions for Samarjit? One question for Shehu from me. So, Shehu, you spoke about routing security. You gave some statistics there of internet resilience and also of adoption of routing security policies. Could you share any information about efforts being made perhaps by NERA or by the community in Nigeria to try and encourage more adoption of ROV and also of adopting the mutually agreed norms of routing security? Shehu, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you for that question. So, NERA, as one of the leaders in the CCTLD in the region, we've always tried our best to promote secure routing and adoption of all of these technologies. And it is part of this effort that led to we not just limiting ourselves to presentation of this sort in Nigeria by extending it to the whole of Africa. So in Nigeria, wherever there's a forum like this, we try as much as possible to educate people about it. Like some weeks ago, we attended a forum by the Internet Exchange Point of Nigeria, where we have network operators in Federal Capital Territory, which is the capital of Nigeria in Abuja. So we use this opportunity to encourage people to talk about it. So it's a continuous process that is a continuous thing that NERA does to make sure that, yes, the whole community is secure. So it's something we do actively. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Shehu. We have one question on the floor. Please introduce yourself and ask the question.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. My name is Christian. I'm from Rwanda. My question goes to the last presenter. In ISP environment, sometimes you give your IP to the client, and the client has their DNS zone file somewhere else. They are supposed to create that reverse DNS, but they don't create it. And your IPs get flagged on internet as spam, on spam host and something. So how best way to engage those clients? Because sometimes you may be strict and you lose a client. And sometimes you tell them and they ignore you. So why our IP are suffering? Then it's a matter of a client, a last mile client that didn't fulfill their responsibilities.
Samarjit, you're muted. Still muted. We can't hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Now it's okay now?
Yes. Back to muted. Now it's okay. Yeah.
So you have a very questions that you're giving this IP to other company. Maybe the company is a hosting company. And hosting company or which one? Is the hosting? So okay, I will just reply on that one. That if you just give IP to and any hosting company, and I have seen that the most of the hosting companies, those IPs are blacklisted. So because hosting company are not care about the reputation of the IPs, and sending the mails servers is there, and so maybe many hosting company using mail servers and sending marketing mails. This is the reason, one of the reason that their IPs are blacklisted in a spam house. But so I tell you the behavior of the RBLs. Here the one RBL, that is UC Protect RBL, is a RBL where you get the data, current data is there. Means today your IPs are blacklisted, and tomorrow the IPs are the change is there, it's whitelisted. You can see the your IP status in UC Protect. But the problem with the problem with the spam house, it's not a problem, it's their policy, okay? That if IPs are blacklisted, and you have to send mail to them. If you not send mail to them, that is a history, because they're not clean, they're not delisting your IP from their list. So you need to send mail to them that my IPs is okay, but the condition is there. Your IP should be clean. The current IP should be clean. That is the condition. Otherwise, if your IP is not clean, they cannot delisting that IPs.
Okay, thank
Got-
you. Thank you, Samarjit, for that. We have come to the end of those two presentations. Please, a round of applause for Shehu and Samarjit. Thank you very much. So now we are going to have a